Hello, this is Deadly to All. I'm doing my M16A4 gun guide. This gun was just put into the game. It was patched in on last Friday. You unlock it at rank 0, and it's a 3-round burst gun. You can also shoot it in 2-round burst or semi-automatic, but it cannot shoot in full auto. So you're gonna have to burst this gun. It's a burst only gun. It's unlocked at rank 0. I'm sorry if I already said that. The damage is 34 at its maximum range and 24 at the minimum. So these are really important numbers. The damage at maximum with 34 means if you're doing a 3-round burst, you can get a one-shot kill up close. Well, one burst kill up close, because you'll be shooting 3 bullets, each doing 34, and as long as they all land, you'll get a one-shot burst. And at distance, the significant thing about 24s, instead of needing only 4 bullets, you need 5, unless the player's already injured. The range is 45 at maximum damage, and 85 at minimum. This is a pretty good range. You'll have a 1 burst range for a pretty decent amount. The rate of fire is 900 rounds per minute. This is just how fast you can fire. You can oversample, but I doubt you will. And what oversampling is it can only fire at 900 RPM. So if you pull down on the mouse too fast, so you try to fire too fast, it just won't fire, and that's oversampling, because then you'll miss and you'll have a slower rate of fire. But that's very unlikely to happen. The magazine is, of course, it has 30 when you spawn in, or often an empty magazine and you reload. But you can always reload to 31. And a viewer commented, and the reason why you always are missing one is you gotta put one into the actual barrel. So that's just what it is. The reload time when it's empty is 2.93 seconds. So when there's no bullets left and you're reloading, it's 2.93 seconds. So this is pretty good for reload times. It's one of the fastest as far as all the guns go. The 1 bullet reload, so if you only have 1 bullet left or more than 1 bullet, if you have 0 bullets left, then this doesn't apply. Then you get a 2.55 second reload. So the difference between empty and reload with at least 1 bullet isn't that big. It's about 0.4 seconds, so it's very minor. The M16A4 has pretty good iron sights. They're definitely workable, but I would recommend getting a sight. So at this point, we're going over the attachments and strategies. So for attachments, you want a sight, though the iron sights work really well. But you should upgrade eventually. I mean, you don't even have to buy one. The O-Tech sights work really well. A laser sight is not a bad option, because you'll see it throughout this video, but this gun is very spammable up close. That's one of the great things about it being a burst gun and a magazine, and having a 30-round magazine, is you can just spam it up close. Even at a range you can spam it, which, you just keep hitting it really, really fast, and you can pick up plenty of people, and you can fire really fast. So the laser sight is not a bad choice, just because you will be hip firing. I mean, you won't always be hip firing, but a lot of times you will be. For the other section, I mean, it's literally labeled other. You can take another laser sight. Really, it's just up to you. A suppressor is up to you. It'll nerf your range and velocity. Always remember, take the PBS41 suppressor, because it has negative 20% velocity. where other ones have negative 50%. The standard suppressor has negative 50% to your velocity. And velocity is just how fast your bullet travels, so you want a higher velocity. The higher the better. So there's no reason not to take the PBS4 one unless your money is, you don't have a lot of money, which I totally understand. I don't run a suppressor. I just don't like it. It's going to lower your maximum damage range and your minimum damage range. And here you can see I just spammed and I pick up 2 kills. It's really easy, and that's from a distance. So up close, if you're a bit accurate, you can get 3 kills. And you see, here I have the EO Tech sight. I really like this sight. It works very well for this gun. And here you can see, oh wait, well I die. But normally you can just spam there really fast. You will get beat out by some assault rifles up close because they're just full auto. They have the advantage there. Other than that, for the grip, it's up to you. Are you an aim down sights player or are you a hip fire player? Some will increase hip fire while reducing stability and vice versa. I personally go for the hip fire one because the stability loss you won't really notice, but the penalty to hip fire you will notice with taking grip that helps with aiming down sights. So I just prefer to increase my hip fire because at close range is super deadly, and having good hip fire is just going to be even better. Besides that, the strategy you want to employ with this gun is it's good at medium to long range, and it's decent at close range. At close range, the gun is very spammable. You also can pick up multiple people per clip, at least 2. 3 is pretty easy to get. I never came into a situation where I needed to pick up 4 people at one time, just because it's not. You're not going to run into 4 people at one time. The medium range aspect, it's godlike at medium range, because each shot your gun's going to bounce up as far as recoil goes, but the recoil I would classify it as low. You can see here it's not really going up, and that was with me moving. So if you're standing still, it's even easier, and that would be classified as long range-ish. But so at medium range, you can pick up about 2 to 3 people, and you can kill them relatively fast. You're going to be beating most guns. You do have to be confident though, and you do have to be able to control the recoil and be able to fire really fast at the same time though. Here you can see I get beat out at close range. The MP7 is just going to beat me because I have a burst gun and he has a full auto gun, so you just have to be careful about that. At long range, the gun is less viable. Oh, this part's really cool. You saw I just shattered the glass. I don't know. I just find that really cool. Anyways, the long range capability, the problem with long range is snipers are always a huge threat. There's a ton of snipers. I've been noticing there's been less and less snipers, which is good, but there's still plenty of snipers. So you need to be careful because they're gonna just beat you out there, and it's a 5-shot kill. And really important when you're shooting a 3 burst gun or whatever burst it is, 2 burst or 3 burst, not all your shots are necessarily going to land on target. And there you just saw I managed to 1 burst him. I shot him, I pulled the trigger once and he was dead. Anyways, that's really it for the M16A4 gun guide. It's a really good gun. I'm happy it's unlocked at rank 0 because it's definitely a good gun for beginners. You do need to be able to control the recoil, and sorry for the lack of videos. I've just been having a problem where I will get the audio and then I attach it to the video, but the problem I've been having is if the video is trimmed at all, then if I trim the first 40 seconds, for an example, then the first 40 seconds of audio will be cut out, even if I haven't attached them yet. So I've just been having problems, and I uploaded the Remington gun and then I noticed this, so I had to delete it. But I'm going to try to make up for those videos I've missed. Anyways, like and subscribe. See you next time.